It's Hot 937, hot937.com, Hot Morning Crew. We got special guests in the studio this morning, Nancy.
Jadakiss and Fab, how you guys doing?
What's up? What's up?
Happy
what's
to
up?
be here.
Oh,
you
man,
know,
it's been a
family
minute.
style.
It's been a minute, Jada, since you've been in with us. You did the morning show with us not too long ago.
Definitely. I always try to stop in when I'm in the area or whenever you invite me or when I got a project out.
I always want to say cockroaches whenever I talk to you. I'm always like, cockroaches.
You know, the funny thing is, Nancy, when this station flipped a long time ago, it was built on a couple of artists back then. These two guys were the station, the artists of this station was built on around your sound. Wow. You guys didn't even know that because we played your stuff over and over and back to back to back. And that's what we went. We wanted to go after that sound right there.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I very appreciate it.
Yeah, I remember all the my CT history and how long we've been rocking $2. So
you were here for Funk Flex's car show a long time ago.
Yeah,
like
was a long time ago.
way.
I think the whole Funk Flex car show was a long time ago.
Period.
Is he bringing that back? Is he bringing it back?
I don't know.
He should bring that back.
It might be something cool. Might be something cool to do. I remember people used to bring their cars in, even like
DMX.
Yeah, like Swiss Buster. They was bringing a car game in. That might be something to do.
Yeah. I owe Fab because one time we had a show at the Civics and one of our hot jams, right? Kanye West canceled on me the day before the show. And I called you up, and you came up and did the show that day, a day's notice. That was crazy. I appreciate that.
That's
yeah,
Fab.
Man. CT's like, that's like
CT's a
going
big
up the block
for
to you. Yeah, and it's like still going up the block for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you called me, and I was like, yo, let's make it happen. And CT love us as well. They always throughout the years have showed us so much love. So
yeah, but you guys have changed. Like you ringing the bells at. Yeah. The stock exchange.
Nancy, you got to level up out here. Any way you can.
How crazy is that, though? Did you ever think you would ring that? That's crazy.
I did it one time before, but I did the opening.
You did the opening?
That day we did the closing. So that's dope.
That's money.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Jada, what's the secret to your longevity, man? What is the secret? And do you see any of the guys that are coming out right now? This is a question for both of you guys. Do you see any of the guys that are out right now having the success and the longevity that you two guys are having?
It's hard to say. I mean, because to be completely honest, when I first started, I didn't start looking at it as like a career move or like a longevity a thing. Like, you know what I mean? It was something that I just love to do, and through learning the craft and staying down, we've been able to rock this long. But it's hard to tell somebody, a 19-year-old coming in that they're gonna be doing this forever. You know what I mean? Like they just kind of just laying their groundwork for the time. So it's hard to say that I could see it. You know what I mean? Just to be honest, I can't say that I see anybody just doing it for 20 years from this point.
Right.
I say we was more learners. It's a lot of we was with learning when we came in the game, with being around the elder statesmen.
The elder statesmen.
And you know what I mean, and soaking up the game. And now you have it. You're able to attain success a little faster. So some of them that think they know the game, that really still don't know as much stuff, because you learning every day, and that's the difference right there. Like, you know what I mean? We did a lot of learning as youngsters, and we still embrace the new stuff coming. You know what I mean? As well as continue to do what we do.
Do you think the industry is set up for that longevity? Because the industry, it keeps putting out new songs, new artists. It doesn't give.
It turned microwave. Right. It used to be take a while to cook a turkey.
Yeah, it takes a while to let it simmer.
Now they want a hot pocket, or they want something 49 seconds.
They was mad at us saying that we were doing this album before it was ready, and taking so long to actually cook this project up. They was mad at us. They trolled us in our comments. Everywhere I went, from the airport to wherever, people was like, yo, when is Freddie versus Jason coming?
Right.
And, I kept telling them we was just working, you know what I mean? And we just trying to, so in this era now, we understand that it's they don't want to know. They don't, it's not the same thing as where you would build up anticipation or, do things to go into the project. Yeah. Now people, once you say it, they want it right the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So that's why we keep calling it the microwave era, because everybody wants everything instantly instead of like, you know, a long term.
I think we're in a time of too many disposable artists, disposable songs that are here today, going tomorrow. We don't have many songs that last forever. That are going to be here.
Here's the thing, Buck. The audience accept it, and the labels be looking for it. The labels want somebody quick that they could just grab and make quick stream. You know what I mean? They're not in the business of investing in artists anymore.
Yeah, they
not that.
It used to be
so that's
this.
another thing that helped change it.
This what it used
they
to
supporting
be.
that.
You go to the office, you go out and find talent. And
That's what
when
A&R's
it was
job
hard to
was.
find.
Right.
Now is you go to Starbucks, get you a latte, sit in front of your screen, and surf. Find somebody
got
with
the
the
most
followers,
views.
some momentum, some
It's
heat.
Who's on
crazy,
social
right?
media got a
Fly to get him for the low.
And that's
Sign
it.
his whole camp for a percentage of the contracts we got in the 90s, and then get your money back with no work. That's the bulk of the work.
That's the way.
No,
And then they
It's
go on
instant
tour.
gratification.
That's the way right there.
Because that's what it is with social media. Everything is so instantaneous, you know?
But
It
even in the
used to be
social
they
media,
wanted how many songs you got. Now they want to know how many followers.
How
You
many
can get
views, how
signed
many followers
off
you got.
views and followers.
Not
here's
songs.
here's the funny thing about that, because views and that interaction doesn't mean people are invested. They're not connected to the artist. They might have watched it. You could watch something for free all day.
All day.
Hallelujah.
Them selling you something is a whole nother thing. Like, you know, I
That's
could look
facts,
at something,
dog.
but
And you
I
can
don't buy it.
followers.
Right.
You can have.
I've seen that.
It could be a facade, your
Right.
views
Yes.
and followers and all
Not
that.
even real people.
So you could go in there and pump fake yourself a record deal right now.
Crazy.
Fix your views, fix your followers, get somebody to give you a mean song. And
it's not the way like it used to be, like tapes out of the back of your car.
used to had to stand in front. Used to have to track people down and to be annoying and be.
Yeah.
Well, that part I think is the gift, because it was a lot more legwork.
Yeah.
So like actual footwork that you had to do here. Now, because of social media, you can put your stuff
easier,
out,
yeah.
and somebody on the other side of the world could hear your music. You know what I mean? And that wasn't available to people before. People was more regional then. Like you had to just
Yeah,
get
you
popping
just had
in
to-
your
where you
region,
was at, yeah.
and you know what I mean? That's what worked. But now, because of the internet, that I do look at as a gift.
I do think times are changing when you got younger people like Genesis, who's on the morning show right now, 19 years old. And she found out you guys were coming in. She said, Jada's my favorite rapper of all time. I'm like, you're 19. But when you have parents teaching their kids the culture of hip hop,
Right.
I can see that coming back
There's
around.
a couple apples out of the.
It's coming.
A couple. Everybody don't got the curse, or everybody ain't stricken with the ears that don't want to expand or don't want to listen to the things that came before them. It's not everybody, and you're right. It is coming back, Buck. It takes us to do projects like this
To do it,
Yeah.
to get it. You know what I mean? To open the gates up slowly. Though.
So LL endorsed you guys. LL came out.
Fire.
Crazy, right?
that
That
was
he came out and
legendary.
said, I totally endorse this Fab and Jada project. Unbelievable. So why did he feel compelled to do that? Is it just that he listened and he
That's on
loved
him.
it?
We ain't call him and say, yo, L, could
Yeah,
you
you
throw up a
gotta
video?
ask him.
Wasn't no call
that
made,
shocked
Jada.
us. Yeah,
But
nah.
it's
Shocked
so
us
crazy.
as well. I've never even seen L socially like.
I never
pump
seen him do
somebody
that
else
for
stuff.
nobody.
Nah.
That was so
That's
dope.
why it's like a act. It's like a Grammy for me off that. I'm good off that. I
L
can
one
die
of my
right.
favorite rappers ever. And when you look at the lineage of like my style, it comes from the LLs, the Jay-Z's, the Biggie, like guys who could rap, but then also have female fan bases as well. So that's
yeah.
L always been in my, you know what I mean? I always watched everything L did from the beginning of the time.
Yeah, I thought that was so cool that he did that.
Yeah, that
you
was
know,
dope.
that's and it's crazy. You have like Swizzy on here. You've got Future on your album. What made you decide to go and get Future? Was it something that you just like? This was just.
I think it musically and sonically it just fit. It
just
wasn't
fit?
about. That's what. At first we started going at the project. We was trying to use big names because we wanted it to look like Fab, Kiss, produced by Just Blaze. Fab, Kiss, produced by Swiss Beats.
Right.
You know, just stuff that would be eye candy. You know what I'm saying? And then we scaled back because different things was going on, and we said let's just let the music dictate it.
Yeah.
Whoever comes with the right music, whether it's Ted Smooth, whether it's the Renegades, whether they got a hook from Future, whether they got a hook from French Montana. You know what I'm saying? Like we
I
didn't
like the
let
remix,
anything. Thank you. We ain't let anybody or anything shape what it's supposed to sound like. We just said let's just go in and and do what we need to do. And I think that was the better option. We
Took a
came
long
back with,
time, you guys.
Yeah, well, the first time, the big name
In
one was the
internet
first time.
years. Not in regular time,
Yeah,
though,
people be
baby.
getting rushed by the internet. Slow
yeah,
down.
yeah,
Don't
slow
let the
down.
internet rush you.
We cook.
And life and everything.
We use the
Sometimes
top of the
people
stove,
think they gotta,
and we
you know
use
what I
the
mean?
oven.
Yeah.
Simmer.
We're sorry you wanted
That's how we cook
microwave
up.
or toaster oven or hot plate.
It's just because we missed you. We like, you know, we heard that it was happening, and then everybody, the anticipation
But
was.
if you don't enjoy the meal, you're not gonna come back to the restaurant.
I know, but how many apps can you eat before the dinner? Like that was like you whetted our appetites knowing that it was going to happen. You know what I mean?
That's what Thanksgiving's about. You go out and do everything, starve, and come back and you enjoy the food more.
It's funny. I saw this coming. You guys was doing shows together. It started off you guys doing shows. You came to Connecticut a few times.
That's what took a
Big
little
Mike had
time
brought you
too.
here.
We caught a mean show wave.
That
and
way,
then-
yeah.
But when we announced it, shows started.
Yeah,
to
as
come
soon
in.
as we
People
announced
wanted
it,
you know,
we
so
caught
we went
show-
out there on our catalogs alone and just did shows. Really.
Yeah.
We
Whose
hadn't
idea
even
was it to
got
come up
the,
with that theme? Who
It
came
was
up with
his.
that?
It was
Yeah,
definitely his.
it
He
was-
came to me with the idea.
from the freestyles. We was doing the freestyles on Friday, and it was just generating so much interest, and people was talking about it. And I came to Kiss and was just like, "Yo, while we got this attention and people ears, let's take advantage of it." You know what I'm saying? Because people seemed like they was missing that. You know what I mean? It was, and that's why I even started doing a freestyle. I was like, this is. Nobody's doing this, and I know how that used to make me feel. If you're a hip hop fan, and that's one of the organic. The freestyle is one of the things that you look forward to. You always check it out from star to up and comer. You know what I'm saying? You always checking that out. So I came back to that. Kiss joined in, and we was doing them every Friday. And then everybody was, you know, taking heed to it, and like we was like, all right, let's do a project, man. And that's where it came about from.
Great.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about? Did you hear about Russell Simmons?
Nah.
So he stepped down because of sexual misconduct.
Something ain't right with that.
Yeah, everybody's got a spotlight on them right now, especially people in power positions. So you got to make sure you keep it on. And even if you keep it 100, like you don't even know, you know, it's so scary because people are attracted to fame and quick come up ways of finessing money out of people. So you could be doing your part and somebody could take something that you didn't even mean that way and throw it that way. Don't get me wrong, there is some creeps out here, and I'm sure that people at workplace be doing crazy stuff, but it just seems funny now all of a sudden all of these famous celebrity people are getting hit with sexual harassment and sexual misconducts right at the same time. It's just a little funny to me.
Yes, I
So,
love that
you know what I
Tiana
mean?
Taylor song too.
We'll talk about it.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a great record.
I love
It's an
that.
important record, man. We need that up here.
I like that
We
song.
need that up here.
We
in
need
CT.
3 songs. We need 3 songs in.
What do you need?
Talk to me. Tell me right now.
Theme music, talk about it, and soul food.
Oh, that's my favorite.
We need them
Soul
3.
Food.
We need all 3 of them rocking, Buck. Come on, baby.
All 3?
That
we need
soul
all
food
3.
is-
Old school
Computer
style.
right now.
Only way we gonna break the mold.
Soul
Said we
food's
built
great.
this
Yeah,
building.
only
You did help build the
And the
building.
only way we gonna get that sound
come
back with
back
the
with a
original
brick
sound
and
y'all
take it
started,
down.
let's bring it back to what
Damn
you
it,
said
Jay,
y'all
don't do
started
that to
it.
me right here on the radio.
You watch 3 in rotation.
Three.
man.
Should be more.
Test them at least.
Yes, yeah.
See
Should
what
be more.
CT see,
Do a
that.
test.
Do a test.
Test them.
What
And
they
let
call-
the people
What they call that in radio? Ike,
a
when they
test.
Yeah.
Research.
Research. If we do any kind of research
There you
with
go,
Jay
Ike.
and Fab in Hartford,
do- Yeah.
through the roof.
Right?
Through the roof. You know that, Jay. That's why you say that.
Research them.
You
Go
know
ahead.
that.
Research it.
Happy to see
Do your
Styles
research.
too.
Yeah, SP, my brother, man. His happy belated birthday to him and Fab. They recently had birthdays.
Uh-oh. Are you
Styles is-
Sagittarius?
Nah, I'm a Scorpio. Styles is Sag or something. Right?
Yeah.
It's all
He
good,
right
man.
after. You must be the line of that. You must be
I'm
right
right
at
before it cut off.
Yeah.
I gotta confess something, Fab. Your song, Where Brooklyn At? That was me. I put that Where Brooklyn At on it.
You did?
Yeah, that's mine.
Word?
Yeah, I gave it to Mr. C years ago when he did Hot 97.
That's crazy.
Man, I gave it to EP. EP gave it to C. And every time I went to New York, they was playing that. Where Brook? It was mine.
So where did
I
it
know.
come from though?
I made it here.
Oh,
I took your beat and just threw the biggie on top of it
Oh,
and looped it over and over again.
wow.
Never wanted no credit. That's mine.
Oh, that's
Some
dope,
credit, man.
Buck.
Until now.
I got a bag coming,
Never
don't
wanted
I?
no credit. Till
Secure
now.
the bag, Nancy.
You're secure in the bag, bud. You know that Connecticut loves you guys, like loves both of you. And what is it about your fans that make them so rabid? I mean, honestly, like, it's just crazy how much they love you anytime you come.
I mean,
CT,
They got they bulletproof love, and they loyal.
When CT love you, they really love you. Yeah, it's a different kind of love. You always hear people say, "Why you always get booked up?" Because they want to see us up there so much.
Funny,
CT like our 6th, 7th borough or something.
Yeah, CT is like the borough.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
a lot of people not from the area. When you mention Connecticut, they're like, ain't no black folks in Connecticut. Ain't no hip hop in Connecticut. It's all trees and woods.
Strong in Connecticut. The hip hop scene is strong in CT. They embrace real hip hop too with CT. One thing about CT, they love realness. They love.
CT was breaking artists back in the day. In our region, CT was is who made certain artists from
French.
French and
Max B, Chinks.
Even
They
50.
They stayed up here. Yeah, real talk.
Through my whole career, same thing. Like,
same thing for the Locks.
For the Locks, everybody. Like they've always supported and been, like I said, like our 6th borough or something. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So.
What's the biggest surprise from this Friday on Elm Street? What's the biggest surprise for you on this project?
How much people liked it for me. I mean, I knew they was going to like it, but then, 2 artists of our stature could also bring hate from other artists because, it is some artists out there with busted tires, like, but then there's a lot that's showing love, yo. I know he got some DMs, me too, from other colleagues, NBA players, more than LeBron, like other dudes and, smaller caliber dudes, but still in the NBA. And it was just even from Hove and the whole Hove, Tata, and Biggs. They all 3 in one day, different times. Like, yo, I like this project, man. It's a dope project. So for me, that means a lot more than the money's gonna come always. It was never about the money. That's a song on there too. You hear that in the chorus, but the money is gonna come. But when you make a project that's really genuine and received by the people, it's a beautiful feeling. You know what I mean? Real talk.
I gotta thank you guys for coming in, man. We definitely appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Buck.
Thank you for having us,
Listen,
Buck and Nancy.
We love having you here.
Love you guys.
And I can't wait to
whenever we in the area too, by the way.
And I can't wait to see it live. I just want to see all that whole thing happen live.
Yeah, we gonna make it nice.
What you said, a Hot 93 show that y'all trying to do with
huh?
You trying to do it?
That sounded like that's what.
Hey.
I wish we got Busta coming in a few weeks at Toads, right?
Yeah, we do. Busta Rhymes coming to Toads. He puts on a hell of a show, but that's one of the things I love about seeing both of you. Like, you put on a show. You know what I mean? You're exciting to see. That's what some of the new artists aren't so good with. You know?
Practice makes perfect. I mean, time. It's all
like
about
the fact
time.
that they came up in a time in hip hop where you had to be lyrical.
You
had to. You was up against the
That was
Biggie.
to
You was
make
up
you or
against the
break
best
you.
of the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
And if you couldn't hold your ground, you didn't make it out of New York.
They
You
didn't let
didn't make
you
it out
in.
of.
They didn't let
Doesn't
you
make
in
you or
if
break
you
you.
if you couldn't hold
You'd
it.
have never been able to just get in on a viral
For
moment.
dance,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like that
That
was
wasn't
not
gonna
happening
work.
back
You
then.
couldn't dance your way in back then with them.
Even the people that danced had to.
They still had
Mace
to
was
have some
dancing,
kind of
but he had to be
substance.
nice.
But he had to be nice with it still.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you wasn't gonna
No,
slide
I'm talking
in that
about
way.
a song that is just a dance. Your song is a dance. Like there ain't no bars on it. You just come in with the. Now you could come in with the Buck Shuffle and get it lit.
That exists, man.
He was doing it today.
The Buck
He
Shuffle.
was
real.
doing it today.
I gotta say, I never seen neither of you guys dance. I gotta say that. I ain't never seen you dance,
I
Fab.
dance when we party.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
catch me on the dance floor.
Holding a bottle.
Listen, there's an
Holding a
urban
bottle.
myth. There's an urban myth
It's an urban myth. Never
that
seen you
Kiss
dance.
can break dance.
Oh, Jada.
Anybody with
We have to-
internet, hold on.
That'll go viral fast.
Whoever got the internet, punch in
Nah,
Jadakiss breakdance.
We gotta set up a
pull it up.
GoFundMe.
Pull it
A
up.
GoFundMe for Kiss.
Punk.
And we raised
Ooh.
10 grand.
We gonna do the because I need
It'll
a
bust
nice
we
scully.
starting
And
a
I need a nice-
GoFundMe.
A GoFundMe.
The Kiss breakdancing GoFundMe. If you want to see it, we got to get to 10 grand, and that's the only way.
Is that the only way it's going to happen, Jada? If you do 10 G's, if we raise 10 G's, you'll break dance?
He said it.
And then we give it to, Then we could give it to
Then we
whatever
give it to
charity.
charity,
We do
yeah.
whatever we want. you know
Oh,
what I mean?
my God.
You heard it here first.
Oh, the GoFundMe
You
is
know people
on.
people
It's
would love
on.
to see that. That's gonna go viral too, by the way. That's going.
Oh, my
Outta
Lord. It's so nice to see you guys up here.
Thank
No
you.
doubt.
Thank you, Nancy.
I
We had a
love
great
it.
time.
And congrats on the project.
Thank you.
You know, we've